For centuries, the history of North America has been told from the perspective of European settlers. However, recent archaeological research has begun to restore prominence to indigenous voices. A revealing example has been discovered on the banks of the Rappahannock River in Virginia, where more than 11,000 objects related to ancient indigenous settlements have been found. If you're interested in learning more about indigenous history and its discoveries, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and give like to this video. Your support is fundamental to continue sharing this type of content. The Fones Cliffs region, with its impressive steep walls, offered its former inhabitants a defensive position and fertile environment for maize cultivation. This enclave has become a key place to understand the history of contact between Europeans and indigenous people. For more than 4 centuries, John Smith's accounts were questioned as to the indigenous settlements he described. However, the excavation carried out by St. Mary's University has changed this perception, identifying key sites in Fones Cliffs. Archaeologists have found fragments of ceramics, stone tools, and tobacco pipes, which validate both Smith's writings and the oral traditions of the Rappahannock people. These findings are testimony to the life of their ancestors. The Rappahannock River was the vital artery of the homonymous tribe, which seeks to recover its territory. Throughout the 17th century, the Rappahannocks were displaced and marginalized by colonial expansion, leaving deep traces in their history. Land transfer agreements, such as the one that forced the tribe to hand over 10,000 hectares, raise questions about the understanding of land ownership between indigenous people and European settlers. For indigenous people, land was a spiritual legacy, not a commercial object. Today, the Rappahannocks see in these discoveries an opportunity to rebuild their past and protect sacred sites. They are collaborating with agencies to ensure the preservation of the archaeological sites found. Current research highlights the importance of indigenous oral history as a source of knowledge. Tales, songs, and ceremonies transmitted over generations are now recognized as valuable for understanding history. The findings in Fones Cliffs coincide with what the elderly Rappahannock have shared about their culture and practices. This connection between archaeology and living memory enriches the historical narrative. Archaeological discoveries have social and political implications, strengthening the demands for recognition and restitution of lands of indigenous communities. The development of tourist complexes threatens their cultural heritage. The collaboration between scientists and indigenous communities is redefining history. Archaeologists work alongside the descendants of those whose stories they are digging, creating a new paradigm in historical research.